All right, here we go for Shiloh, and we're gonna do the very similar. Should be following right up after the video on Boone. I want to show you what's going on with your girl Shiloh. Definitely Boone and Shiloh have some similarities, but they have some differences. We are doing a lot of the same training objectives. We're using the same leash. We're going to do some of the same heel work here. I'll show you in just a second. What I've seen that's a little bit that I'm noticing out of Shiloh is also very confident. She's very well socialized. She gets along great with all the other dogs. Absolutely gorgeous, big, beautiful female. Shiloh is a little bit more what I would call a pleaser, meaning she's more interested in working with me. Boone is a little bit more bold, a little bit more, I'm going to do my own thing. Shiloh is a little bit more, what can I do for you? And the other big thing that I see, the other major difference is Shiloh has just, terrific retrieving drive. Just absolutely loves to go pick up a tennis ball or fun bumper or whatever. Um, so this is actually something that's important because we will use this in the future. Boone seems to work very well for praise. He wants to be praised. He wants to be, told he's a good boy, scratch his ears and be praised. With Shiloh, we'll probably do some praise, but we'll probably also rely heavily on rewarding her with a retrieve. Using a retrieve as a reward can be a great way to reward a dog who loves to do that, to play that game. So she's a little bit more toy driven, a little bit more retriever driven, and we'll use that to help her out. So early signs are that, where that leads to is Shiloh may be an even more talented retriever in terms of being a hunting dog down the line than is Boone. I think both of them would be fine, but I think Shiloh may have some natural tendencies that lead more that way. So let me show you what we're doing with Shiloh. Okay, the same leash is what we're putting on. Good girl. Good. And both of them, we are working on no jumping. We want to keep feet on the ground. I actually don't mind if they jump up. If they're bouncing and they put their feet in the air, that's okay. I tolerate that. But absolutely, those front feet do not touch me. We do not want to tolerate that. That is a sign of the dog trying to establish dominance when they put their feet on us. And it's actually kind of cute and kind of fun with a puppy. But when a dog gets big, like Shiloh here is a big girl. I mean that in the nicest way, sweetheart. I don't mean that as a snide there. Um, if they were to come put their feet on a kid, for example, they would knock them over. Big, powerful dogs like these. We got to make sure that they've got some obedience and they know that they keep their feet on the ground. So Shiloh, like you can see, she is looking at me more. Boone is more about what's going on around me. What can I smell? What can I see? Shiloh is checking in with me. This is a sign that we have a dog who's more compliant, who's more in tune with the handler. She's more connected to me, more of a pleaser. And that's not good or bad for either one of them. It's just who they are. So we need to recognize those tendencies will end up playing an important role. Good. Good sit. Good girl. And with Shiloh, I really got to hold her collar down because she wants to put feet on you, and I'm not going to tolerate it. No. Good girl. Good. Keep our feet on the ground. So what I'm doing is I'm just pushing down on her collar so that she cannot jump up. Trying to help her understand control, that there are rules. You do not put your feet on. We don't want to, at this point, I don't want to put too much negative pressure for her putting her feet on me. I don't want to punish. We want to reinforce the idea that she's going to keep her feet on the ground. Good. Now, what she's doing is she's playing with the leash here. She's being playful. Okay, so she's kind of being a bit of a goofball, which is fine. That's okay. Lots of dogs at the beginning play with the leash, try to bite the leash, try to control it, do all sorts of things. That is okay. Good girl. And Shiloh's doing a great job walking with me. She is doing so nice. You can see the leash is loose. There's no lunging. There's no pulling ahead. She's just doing such a great job. I'm very happy with Shiloh. I feel like she's going to really turn into a nice dog. Good. Good sit. Good girl. Good. So we give her love when she's got her feet on the ground. Good girl. So, all in all, both dogs are off to a great start. Both of them are extremely well socialized. Both of them are extremely healthy. They're absolutely gorgeous. I think they have a lot of potential. Thinking about which one is going to be easier to turn into a hunting dog, my guess early on, I would pick Shiloh. I think she's going to be a little bit more naturally inclined to be a retriever. One of the things we'll start working on next is we'll start to introduce doing some retrieving outside in conjunction with doing our obedience. And then we'll start to introduce all those fun things like guns and birds and all those cool things. So what I see so far looks very good. I think they're both wonderful dogs, great companions, awesome to have around. They're very clean. They're easy to control. And Shiloh as well is getting very good at our daily routines of going in and out to different yards to exercise, going to her bed for dinner, all of those sorts of things. So I'm very happy with how we got started with both of them.